Are you frustrated with the speed at which your video editing career is progressing? Or are you annoyed that you're not able to find the right training to help you improve your creative editing or your storytelling? Well, listen on, my friend, because I have exactly the thing for you. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Video Editing Podcast from Unsplice. My name is Shiny, as you probably already know. I'm the founder of Unsplice, and Unsplice was built to help video editors like you become a better video editor in the fastest time possible. I was once in exactly the same position as you, so I know the trials and the tribulations of what we have to go to get to the career of our dreams. And so I would like to use this opportunity to announce to you that Unsplice Pro is finally here. Whoa! Yes, I know. I've been talking about it for a while now, but Unsplice Pro is finally launched. But what is Unsplice Pro? Well, you can kind of think of Unsplice Pro as your personal video editing mentor, as well as a community for video editors. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some notes that I'm going to be reading from because there's so much within Unsplice Pro. I don't want to miss anything out because it feels like it's too good to be true. But that's kind of the idea. So let's begin by talking about the film editing world, because the film editing world is full of people who consider video editing to be a bit of a dirty word, right? They see it as a way to pay the bills so that they can afford to work on their art or their films. But video editing itself is an art form. And Unsplice, as you know, celebrates all forms of video editing, from documentaries to fashion films, everything in between. Unsplice Pro is the place for video editors to become better artists, a place to bring the community together and to celebrate our art form and share the experiences and share work. So, how do we do that? Well, when you're a freelance video editor, especially, loneliness and isolation, and there's a lack of support as well, there's a lack of guidance. You'll have so many unanswered questions and no direct access to experts. So this can lead to a slow career growth. I mean, a lack of direction, you get unknown bad habits that you don't even know you have, as well as wasted time and frustration. So it's difficult to progress at the speed that you would like to. Well, if you have professional guidance and a community to encourage and support you, then this can mean the difference between time wasted and money earned. So Unsplice Pro fixes that. And that's done through weekly live group Q&A sessions focused on your career, monthly creative editing training, social events, a community with a focus on all things video editing, as well as, if you're fast, a rate assessment when you join to ensure that you are getting paid enough and that you're charging enough for your worth. Unsplice Pro is the first platform specifically for video editors who are hell-bent on self-improvement. It's where serious artists like you and I get to fast forward their journey into video editing mastery. It's where video editors will learn new tips and tricks to impress clients the following week. Now, as we build out this platform, you'll be able to expand your network, share work, and grow as one unit, as a community unit. And I think that is the power of this community that we are building. So let's talk a little bit more about the two main pillars that make up Unsplice Pro, and that is the weekly career coaching and the monthly creative training. So let's talk a little bit more about the weekly career coaching. So each week there will be a live Q&A session where we focus on one specific aspect of your video editing career. So the idea is to help you launch and progress your career. Now, it's the most neglected part of your career, your life as a video editor online, but it's the most important aspect, obviously. And that's why it's a key focus within Unsplice Pro. Now, here are some of the career coaching topics that are coming up in the coming weeks. Now, these are all laid out, and we have coming up starting tomorrow on the day that this is posted, which is the 2nd of August, we have coming up tactics to move from assistant editor to editor. On the following week, on the 9th of August, we're going to be talking about career trajectory. How to maximize your learning timeline. In other words, what to learn at what point in your career in order to progress at the most logical and fastest speed. On the 16th of August, we have the most important topic that everybody has been asking for, which is how to find work as a freelancer without having to resort to Upwork or Fiverr. That's coming up on the 16th of August. Now, on the 23rd, we have portfolios and show reels, how to show off what you can do and impress the client. On the 29th of August, we're talking prices and rates. How much should you charge and what can you charge on top to make sure you're earning a decent rate? On the 13th of September, we have, is Premiere worth it? There's a lot of talk about people moving from Premiere to other softwares. Is Premiere worth the cost? On the 20th of September, we have choosing a computer and a dream setup. We're going to be talking specifics of what computer to buy, what do you need, what's the minimum you need to work as a professional editor, and what is the dream setup. On the 27th of September, we're going to be talking freelance versus full-time. Which is better? We're going to have a little debate over that and talk about the pros and cons of each. In October the 11th, we have finding motivation and dealing with burnout. It's a topic that a lot of editors I speak to suffer from. When you work in a highly creative role, burnout can come quite easily. So we talk about how to deal with that and how to find motivation when you're feeling a bit burnt out. On the 18th of October, we're talking about how to deal with clients. That includes assessing new jobs that come in, how to assess is a job worth it, and how to deal with clients to save your ass and make sure that the job that you're going into is going to be a nice one. On the 25th of October, how to make a remote career work. How can you make remote work work? We're going to be talking setups as well as tactics, as well as networking and things like that. On the 1st of November, we have, is film school worth it? Have a little debate about whether we think film school is worth going to or not. This is just the first 2.5 months. There's so much value in there. It's insane. And I'm currently in talk with some experts in their fields to possibly come and do some guest spots to talk about their speciality. So this is how you can build the strongest career in the fastest time possible. That's the whole point of these weekly career coaching sessions. And of course, each of those is followed by a live Q&A with me where I'll answer all of your questions that you have. So that is the weekly career coaching. But what about the monthly creative editing training? Well, that is specifically designed to help you improve your editing in just 2 hours. So whether we're talking about storytelling, workflow, effects, audience engagement, how to keep your audience engaged, music editing, whatever it is that you feel like you would want to improve on, if you reach out, there's a good chance I can tell you what date we are covering that. So coming up in the coming months, this is the exact curriculum that is coming as part of the Unsplice Pro membership. In August, we have a TV commercial masterclass where you're given raw camera footage from a TV commercial. You will get to edit it. We'll run through a professional system together, all the steps you do in a professional environment and all the creative editing tactics. And you get to keep that keep that commercial and put it on your reel. So then you can impress your clients and show them that you've already got a commercial on your reel. In September, we are talking about the technical aspects of your NLE, how to use Premiere or other NLEs without it crashing. So we're talking codecs, workflows, and all the things that you should be doing in a professional environment to make sure that you have the most stable editing experience possible. In October, we're talking creative workflow. So once you've got everything in, what's the best way to build your edit and create everything so that it's the most optimum way of creating the edit in the fastest way possible. In November, we're talking about music editing, how to edit music for maximum impact. We're going to be talking about sourcing the music and how to divide the music up for the best editing experience, for the audience. In December, we're going to be talking about how to edit faster in your NLE. We're talking keyboard shortcuts in Premiere Pro, as well as hacks and workflow tactics to speed up your workflow. In January, we're talking about how to tell a good story in documentaries, how to tell the best narrative. And then we're going to follow that up with the following month of how to tell a good story, like storytelling when you don't have a narrative. So that's 6 months already, and this is huge. This is like more than most courses will cover. So the first 100 members, because we're in beta phase right now as of launching today, the first 100 members to sign up for Unsplice Pro will be able to lock in a founding members discount. What does that mean? Well, the weekly career coaching is for a monthly subscription of only £25 for founding members. And if you're interested in the monthly creative editing training as well, that's only an extra £24 a month for founding members, which is insane value. And as long as you are a member, if you are a sign up as a founding member, for as long as you're a continuous member, you get to lock in that rate, lock in that discounted rate. So this is only available for the first 100 people to sign up. And as an extra bonus, I'm going to throw in a rate assessment for the first 100 founding members as a thank you for putting your trust in Unsplice Pro in this beta phase. So the URL, if you're looking to find out more information and to sign up, head to unsplice.com/pro. That's unsplice.com/pro. So, like I mentioned, this is just what you get in the beta phase. This is the weekly career coaching to help you improve your career, and the monthly creative training. This is just the beta phase. There's more to come. So once we come out of the beta phase, we're going to build out a community forum and a chat room where we can all get together, socialize, as well as share work and everything else. You as a member will get first access to a library of editing examples. So if ever you're feeling stuck because you're feeling a lack of inspiration, we've built up a library of editing examples, great editing that you can use to go through and watch something and feel inspired. We are going to be having monthly socials, meetups, as well as quiz nights. Really looking forward to that. We're also going to do an Editor of the Month competition, and there will be prizes for that. And we're looking for somehow to incorporate a way to give feedback on your edits to help you improve the edits that you're working on currently, be that personal edits or in a professional setting. And of course, you will have free access to all future video editing challenges that we're going to be hosting. So there's a lot to unpack here. And this is going to be, this is all coming in the future, definitely. And if you lock in and you join now, you'll be able to lock in the discounted rate even when we bring in all of these new features. Now, when we do bring in all of these new features, the price of the membership is going to double. So make sure you get in there early. So just to recap, with Unsplice Pro, you're essentially getting everything that you need to become the best editor you can be in the shortest time possible. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, that's the idea. Now, there's not going to be nuggets of wisdom and community spirit that is hard to beat. And with that, you get, so that's going to be through weekly group career coaching with a Q&A session to help you progress your career without the trial and error that I had to go through all those many years ago. You'll get a monthly 2-hour creative editing training workshops with a Q&A session at the end. You'll also get monthly online social events where you get to meet other motivated editors as well as quizzes, free entry to our future video editing challenges, and the first 100 founding members get a video editing rate assessment on joining. So if that sounds good, head to unsplice.com/pro to sign up now, while you still can get in on the early founding members rate. Now, I don't know who can say it better than alumni, so I'm going to pass the microphone now to an alumni of Unsplice, Mark from Ireland, and you'll be able to hear him talk about the struggles that he had learning on his own and how it can lead to bad habits. And really all you need is a little guidance from a mentor to help you get you where you need to be faster.
I genuinely mean this though, because when I did this course with yourself, I think that did give me the kind of impetus to go and do it, because at that stage I was kind of sitting on my hands, for want of a better term.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just kind of a bit fed up, I won't lie. And then I said, yeah, this has really kind of got me to passionate about it again. It's given me back kind of the love of it.
Amazing.
I said, yeah, I'll get back into it. And that's maybe when I picked up the areas that I needed the most learning and things I needed to change to, one, increase my kind of efficiency in certain areas, and see other ways as well of doing things, because one way isn't always the right way, and there's multiple ways in editing, and you do pick up a lot of extra traction from changing the smallest of things.
So if you are driven to become a better video editor, then please come and join our community of like-minded video editors. Now, I have grown tired over the years. I've tried different video editing forums, the free forums, Reddit and Discord, and I just grew tired of the low effort posts that are on there. What's this effect called? And honestly, it's so frustrating, and it takes away from the whole experience that you end up just unsubscribing. Well, Unsplice Pro is built from the ground up specifically to ensure that every interaction is of value. So that's why it's a paid community, because it helps to keep the trolls and the low effort posts out. Now, as I mentioned, this is in the beta phase, and the first 100 founding members do get to say, I was there from the beginning. And when we come out of the beta phase, the price is going to double. So if you would like access to everything that I just spoke about, with the exception of the monthly creative editing training, then you can get that for only £25 a month for the first 100 members. And if you would like to also improve your storytelling and your creative editing, then you only pay an extra £24 per month. Now, most courses cost hundreds of pounds and they leave you to figure it all out on your own, and there's no follow-up or accountability. Well, when you think about that and you think about the insane value that you get from this, it's a no-brainer. Plus, you get the community and everything else that comes with it. And the creative training is specifically designed to be the perfect length so that you can action it and improve your next edit. So, secure your spot now before the price doubles, and head to unsplice.com/pro. I hope to see you there, and I look forward to seeing you on the next live. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.